doctors, lawyers, young men who have just started their careers, and they were all mixing together on the rink.
You know, I can go out there and play someone that's kind of 60 or 70 and it can still be a similar level.
And it doesn't matter if you're male, if you're female, it doesn't matter if you're 8 years of old or 80 years of age. You can all go out there and play against each other on a level playing field.
And it is a real lifeline to some people who may lose a partner or a friend.
These are the voices who understand the impact a simple sport such as bowls can have on a community. From helping people overcome adversity to defying the norms, this is Bowls for All. To tell this story, I'm here on the South Coast in Poole at Dolphin Indoor Bowls Club. With over 1,000 members and England's largest indoor bowls club, there is plenty of stories to be told. For years, bowls has been labelled as a retirement sport with very little youth. But what have I told you that professional bowls is dominated by the rising generation? Meet Millie Tuck. At 20 years old, she has already represented England at the under-25s level and has won both outdoors and indoor under-25 national titles. After starting up bowls at age 7, Millie believes that anyone can play the sport at a high level, no matter their age.
You know, I can go out there and play someone that's kind of 60 or 70 and it can still be a similar level. So, I mean, it's like for all ages.
Ever since falling in love with the game at 7 years old, Millie has developed extensively to get to the level she is now. She explains how Dolphin Indoor Bowls Club has helped her on her journey.
They put you in for things, they like people in things at a young age and kind of push you to become better. They've advertised me well, I've got a sponsor now, so yeah, they've been really, really good.
Like Millie, many professional bowlers start their bowling journey in their local club's youth team. To understand why more young players should take up bowls, I spoke to Penny Cresswell, head junior coach at Dolphin Indoor Bowls Club.
You can play whatever age and against whatever age. And everybody can get something out of it. I can go out one day and be beaten by a 12, 13-year-old. It's that sort of game. And it doesn't matter if you're male, if you're female, it doesn't matter if you're 8 years of old or 80 years of age. You can all go out there and play against each other on a level playing field. And there's not very many sports you can say that about.
Penny highlights how the demographic of bowls has changed of recent years.
If you look around now, then you know, your national champions and everything else, they're all in their 20s, 30s and 40s. The sport has become recognised more as a sport for all ages.
To finish off exploring youth and bowls, there was no better person to speak to than 2021 World Indoor Bowls men's singles quarter-finalist and club manager, Perry Martin. The 32-year-old discussed how bowls has adapted to suit the younger generation.
Back when I first started, bowls wasn't really televised. There was no way you could really see and watch it. Whereas now with YouTube, social media, it's everywhere now. Like the World Championships now, you can literally see every game from the start live on YouTube. The game's moved on with even club clothing and stuff. It's just got more modern, which will attract youngsters.
Documenting the Dolphin Indoor Bowls Club has educated me about the young beating heart of the sport of bowls. The up-and-coming youth starting out at their local clubs is important as it drives the sustainability of the sport. As I made my way back to the Bowls Club, I was privileged enough to interview members of the Barra Foundation, an organisation that enlists ex-military special forces who help out beneficiaries on their road to recovery from brain injuries. I was lucky enough to speak to founder Mark Barra and operations manager Frank Melia.
Mark's a former Royal Marines and Special Forces officer. He had a massive stroke, and the specialist told him at the time that he'd never walk again. He went on to win a gold medal in the Invictus Games. And what he recognised along his journey is the fact that he got an awful lot of support being a veteran. And what he wanted to do is bring that support and bring his journey of recovery to people in the general community. So Mark's mantra is the unrelenting pursuit of recovery through physical activity. He's an amazing driver force for people who are on their own road to recovery. And they come along to our activities, which we do on a weekly basis, and they all chat about their own issues and gradually improve. And we see amazing improvements on a weekly basis from all of our Barra community.
It is very clear that the Barra community see Mark as a role model.
He had a year in a military hospital, intensive physio. And what he can do now, drive a car, all these other different sports, plus all the charity work he's done. South Coast Run, and tried to swim the channel. Fantastic, isn't it?
Speaking to the Barrow community has shed light on the impacts that the Dolphin Indoor Bowls Club has on their community. I sat down with Alan Bliss as he described how the Bowls Club has helped him through a tough time in his life.
It's fantastic. I didn't realise how good it is until I just recently lost my wife, and all of a sudden you've got friends all the time and you've got people to see, and when you feel down, you come out and have a game of bowls and you forget about it. I've been with my wife for 62 years this Christmas Eve, so it's a long time, to all of a sudden have no one to talk to.
Even after such a difficult year, Alan has kept his spark alive. He is one of the many reminders of the support and belonging found in sports around the world. To finish this look at the club's community, I spoke to 2025 National Men's Over 60s Pairs Champion James Garner about how bowls offers a competitive outlet for older players.
I started bowling because I wanted a competitive edge. Didn't realise that bowling had that, but when I first saw the game, I saw about 20 youngsters playing a game against each other, and it intrigued me, and it takes the place of football and tennis, which I played at a reasonably good level, but because of my age, couldn't keep up with the youngsters. But in this game, I can.
When I began this documentary, I aimed to explore how sports and community come together. However, after coming down to Dolphin Indoor Bowls Club, I uncovered a much larger narrative, how sports can be inclusive for everyone. I am Marcus McCormack, and you've been watching Bowls for All.